breaking news today. The King of Denmark is dead.
The King of Denmark.
And you know what else happened right after the death? King Claudius, he's now king. The king's brother, the late king's brother.
What happened to Hamlet being the crown prince?
I'm not sure, but Gertrude, Queen Gertrude, is now married to King Claudius, which is incest, I believe.
Sentinels discover a ghost of the late King Hamlet.
A ghost?
A ghost?
Really? Are you sure it was a ghost?
A ghost of the late King Hamlet.
Well, Hamlet seemed to
On
believe
the
it was a
platform.
ghost because he talked to the ghost, and the ghost told him that King Claudius murdered his father. Murdered.
Laertes, brother of Ophelia, talks to his sister and wants her away from the Lord Hamlet.
He says that they should not fall in love with each other, but I fear it's too late.
Crown Prince Hamlet of Denmark
Appears to have gone mad.
Mad.
What is causing this affliction? Nobody knows, but he is acting like an absolute crazy person.
Hamlet, not fully trusting the ghost of his late father, decides to create a play to see the reaction of King Claudius.
This play, The Murder of Gonzago, will be performed shortly, so we'll see how Claudius reacts. We're back. The Murder of Gonzago has been performed, and Claudius reacted very guiltily.
Very, very much so. Hamlet knows Claudius has killed his late father.
And also, Claudius knows that Hamlet knows that he knows.
Seeing Hamlet as an imminent threat, Claudius considers sending him to England.
England, that's far away.
England, across the seas.
Across the seas, and he might send him with Rosencrantz and Guildenstern,
who are pretending to be Hamlet's friends.
Hamlet's friends, they're pretending, but they're really spying,
they're
aren't they?
Spying on him for Claudius.
Scummy.
It's just in. Polonius has been murdered.
No. What happened?
Why don't you break it down for us?
I'll break it down
Lady
for you.
Hardwick.
All right. So Queen Gertrude attempted to scold Hamlet, but Hamlet instead scolded her for her actions.
Just really reamed her.
Gertrude cried out in fear, and Polonius, who was eavesdropping on their conversation from behind a curtain.
I hear he was eavesdropping for King Claudius.
Yes, he was, and he made a sound of surprise, and poor Hamlet thought that it was King Claudius behind the curtain and stabbed Polonius through the curtain.
Stabbed him right
accidentally, and now he's dead.
King Claudius has discovered Polonius' murder.
Oh my, he must be angry.
He's very angry. Hamlet has hidden Polonius' body.
What? No.
He has absolutely hidden it.
Yes, and King Claudius has sent Rosencrantz and Guildenstern to interview him, of a sort, and try to find out where the body is hidden. But
Hamlet is not giving in. He is adamantly not sharing the location of Polonius' body.
Earlier, we mentioned that King Claudius was planning to send Hamlet to England.
Indeed.
Well, it turns out he may be doing this to plan Hamlet's death.
His death.
Yes, Claudius is very threatened.
And now, a word from some of our local sponsors.
I'm Lucinda Green, professional horse trainer and Olympic champion, and I use horsey hats.
Hamlet has been faking the madness.
Faking it?
He's been faking it. He confessed so to his mother.
He's just faking it because he wanted to be able to get away with killing Claudius to avenge his father.
I think he faked it to find out more about it.
Wow. Very smart move on Hamlet's part. Must admit.
Very clever.
Hamlet is clever.
Why did that get him anywhere? I don't know.
I'm not sure, but actually, there's someone who really is mad.
After discovering the death of Polonius, his sweet daughter Ophelia, former love of Hamlet, has gone mad.
Actually mad.
Like not Hamlet fraudulent mad. Legit madness.
Actually mad. She's literally gone insane.
Crazy. Laertes returns from France. From school in France, actually. Because he's a clever guy and went to school.
Yes, very
He probably wasn't even clever, he just went to school because he's rich.
Yes, but
that's beside the point.
The point is that he's back because, like Ophelia, he has discovered that Polonius has been killed and he is angry.
He is freaking pissed.
He's very upset about this because It's his father, obviously. So
Obviously.
he's raging up to King Claudius. King Claudius actually diffuses him, says that he's also sad, and now
blames it all on Hamlet.
Blames it on Hamlet.
Hamlet did it, so I guess that's justified.
It's justified, I suppose.
And they plot a murder for Hamlet.
They're trying to kill Hamlet now. It's just in. We heard about Claudius and Laertes' plot to kill Hamlet. Turns out they want to do it in a fencing match between Laertes and Hamlet.
A fencing, is Laertes that good?
King certainly doesn't think so. He wants a backup plan. So there's going to be poison on the sword of Laertes and a goblet.
Wow.
Yeah, because someone else might end up drinking the goblet.
That would be just...
That would be tragic. Also, Laertes has had another very difficult realization. Something happened.
Indeed. Sweet poor Ophelia, who went mad, drowned herself.
Also, at the funeral, Hamlet fought Laertes over Ophelia's grave because Hamlet believes that he loved Ophelia better and more than Laertes. The fencing tournament was packed with action. Hamlet won the first 2 rounds of fighting against Laertes, but in the 3rd round, he was stabbed and fatally wounded and poisoned by Laertes. But whilst fighting, he exchanged swords to a poisoned sword and stabbed Laertes, fatally stabbing and wounding him.
Discovering that the sword was poisoned, he also, with his final breaths, stabbed King Claudius.
King Claudius.
With the poison-tipped sword.
Hamlet finally killed him and avenged his father.
The poisoned goblet, throughout the duel, was drank by the late Queen Gertrude, who has since passed.
Queen Gertrude drank the cup, but didn't die before telling everyone that she had been poisoned.
Poisoned by King Claudius.
King Claudius himself. In sports last night, we will give you the highlights of the jousting tournament that happened yesterday. Say horn. My God. You can't say horn. I'm video.